This time on Roadkill, it's a junkyard rescue of our latest project vehicle. We call it Pigpen.
We restore this thing in just 4 days.
Today we're rolling into Turner's Auto Wrecking in Fresno, California. This place is run by Jerry Turner, and I could not believe he's lived on this property since 1932. And he's been in the junkyard business for so long that he's collected a bunch of property around here. He's got 75 acres and literally thousands of cars. We're gonna pick one of them and make it run and drive. This is absurd.
Welcome to Mecca, friend. And according to the locals, inside there is stuff like a 64 Impala with only 1,500 miles on it.
Really?
Yeah. It's not junk. There is no junk here. But except maybe the RV. The RV's pretty crappy.
No, I really like that storage unit right there.
All right, we need a plan.
Why? It's Roadkill.
No. Look, it's 75 acres.
That's true.
It's tough to even get through this in one day, I think. So what do you want?
The goal is find a car or cars out of here. We've basically got 3 days, right? We have today, Tuesday, Wednesday. Well, no. Hey, what is today? Tuesday? Wednesday, Thursday. We have 2 days.
2 days
we
plus
have 2 days to fix a car and get it home.
Visit the AR.
Right.
Maybe find a drag strip.
We need a new project car that we can use either for the stock car body swap or the boat engine debacle or something like that. So
I don't care.
I won't know it till I see it, and I want to see it all. So the guy said we could use the Tahoe. I say we just drive 75 acres right now and pick what we're gonna do.
All right, let's do that.
Okay.
All right, here's the gate to paradise. There's a Mazda RX-7 over there. Not that I want one of those, but there's a Mazda RX-7 over there.
And a Falcon. The problem is I have so many different plans in my head for so many different kinds of cars. Virtually anything I see here, I could go, oh, I've always wanted to do this, that, and the other with one of those. Wow, there's a 66 Chevelle SS hood. I've seen more rear ends. They're falling down.
I've never seen this many naked rear ends before in one place, though.
Look at all the rotors.
Not even in Vegas.
Oh, we're going over you trust this bridge?
I trust the ducks. Right. Trust the ducks in the water.
That's very scenic. Wow, there's a lot of
57 Pontiac.
We've been prowling Turner's here for probably only about 15 or 20 minutes, but we have a guy from the yard helping us. And the discouraging thing is that we told him, yeah, we're looking for something we can make run and drive in 2 days. And the guy paused for like a solid 30 seconds. He was like, well, I don't think he quite gets our mojo, but at the same time, looking around the yard, a lot of this stuff is really, really far gone.
No, he was going through the mental checklist of every car in the 75-acre large yard. That's why it took him so much time. We're fine. There's
optimism.
Stuff here. There's something here.
Keep it up.
Yeah. This side's got character. There's a story to tell here.
Oh, dead body.
You have one of those already.
Yep. Wow. What's it say? Montecito Sequoia. This was like a hotel shuttle vehicle.
This thing is hammered.
That is a Cosworth. No way. This is a Cosworth Vega. I wonder if he knows that.
The headers and everything.
That's a legit Cosworth. Thing is, we never get this running, ever.
Are you sure?
Factory mechanical fuel injection? No. This one's pretty good. It's a long bed. It has no compression whatsoever, but it turns over. See that?
Compression's overrated. There's a starter on it.
Let's make this one run.
It's pretty cool.
We have all the parts we need right there.
There's our winner. I'm not sure, but it's either a 49 or 50 GMC, I'm told. It's missing one of the brake drums. It looks mostly complete. Needs some wiring. Supposedly ran when parked. We're gonna find out. We've got 2 days to make this run and drive back to Los Angeles. So we picked out the car we're hoping to take home, but we really need to see if we can make the engine run, because if that doesn't happen,
there's no reason in doing anything else.
Yeah, this is not the car for you or me.
But it turns over. Check this out. I can grab the fan and actually spin the engine. We'll have to go find another Jimmy 6 in the yard and maybe even pull the whole distributor out of it because this is fairly jacked. The engine we're dealing with here is actually a GMC inline 6, often in hot rodding known as a Jimmy 6. These things were popular for hot rodders because they came in a 302-inch displacement, which was kind of a big deal for an inline 6 at the time. I actually know guys who've gone 200 miles an hour and more with these things on nitromethane. This one's either a 248 or a 270, and the thing that you need to know is this is completely different than the Chevrolet Stovebolt 6. We're going to be screwed when it comes to replacement parts, but we do have a cool piece of hot rodding history here. We're working on getting this engine running after it hasn't been fired up in at least since 1988, which is the last tag on the license plate. So what do? We're gonna change all of the fluids. We need to make sure that we've got fuel, air, and spark, obviously. For fuel, we're not gonna bother with the fuel tank or anything. I've got my little clickety-clackety electric fuel pump that we're gonna use to suck out of a 5-gallon jug to feed the carburetor. So what do you wanna do?
All right, just hit it. Let's just see what happens. Crank it.
Can you be somewhat prepared maybe to pull one of those off in case it sticks?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm hoping it's in neutral.
I'm standing off to the side just in case you mow over the Valiant.
Ready?
Sure.
Nope. There, it's stuck.
They cranked over, dude.
Yeah, it did. Cranked good. Starter works well.
We need a rotor and some oil. Wire up the plug wires and we could find out if this thing runs.
I don't know where we're gonna get a rotor. Actually, that's what we can do tonight, is drive around and find a GMC with a rotor.
Well, there's still daylight. We should do that.
Yep, there's a few GMCs in the yard, not many. There you go.
I see a coil, I see a distributor.
Good thing about being in a junkyard is everything you need is right here. It's a virtual smorgasbord of free parts. I can see us putting this engine in our truck later on this week.
Yeah, maybe.
So that's it for the night. We're gonna come back in the morning and try and fire it up.
Yeah. I really like that truck though.
It's day 2 wrenching on the GMC, and we didn't get it fired up last night, and so we're gonna work on that this morning. We've already poured oil in. Solved.
Is that cap on the ground over there?
Junkyard magic.
Here's where we stand. We have spent approximately $700 to figure out whether our GMC straight 6 with parts robbed from a Chevy and another GMC will actually run.
And that will be the deciding factor on whether we abandon ship here or keep going. So we're gonna pump fuel into the carburetor right now and see if it looks like a El Toro lawn sprinkler or not. I hear it. Hear the bowl filling. Happy bowl. Oh, there's our first leak, but I'm good with it.
I just have to simultaneously man the wire running the fuel pump and ignition, the battery cable going to the starter, because that's probably going to stick.
That was funny.
All right, give it a shot.
Ready?
Yep.
Whoa!
That wanted to run, dude.
Did you see that? Like that.
All right, hold on. That wanted to run.
Yeah, it really did. Look at that! Running! Full on running.
It ran.
Exactly. There you go. Okay, are you ready?
Yep.
Starting fluid.
Go ahead.
I can't believe it fired up and it's idling. Look at that.
Dude, it's alive.
That is like new. There's no water in it, so let's kill it.
It rolls.
This is good.
Does it stop?
I don't care. I'm not finding out now. I'm going to see Jerry.
I worked really hard on that. Let's find out.
Ready?
Yeah. Yes!
Whoa!
Brakes! All
Party.
right, let's go see Jerry. I never cared about brakes in my entire life, but after you suffer for 2 days on some, you take a little bit of pride in that.
Well, what do you think?
Awesome.
It's overheating. Not good. Look at that. The rear main seal's puking pretty good. Yeah, the clutch can's all wet.
I'll be truly impressed if this works.
It will. I'd say roll on and don't drive that fast.
All right. Good shot. About 20 miles from Turner's, Pigpen finally told us why she'd been parked for 30 years.
We've been beaten. Unfortunately, Pigpen has probably seen its last mile with this motor. This is probably why it was originally in the junkyard. The thing idles around really great, but you get it up on the highway and it's starting to rod knock. And this right here is basically crankcase pressure. It's not overheating.
It's not overheating.
It's oil coming out of the valve cover. So we're gonna leave it here and we got a trailer and drag the thing home and
hey, we'll rebuild it.